Welcome to this episode of 843 TV. I'm Annalisa Idkor, and you're joining us today at the beautiful Honey Horn Pavilion.
And I'm Lisa Richardson, and today we're going to be hearing from Charlie Clark, the Vice President of Communications of the Hilton Head Island Bluffton Chamber of Commerce, to learn all about the exciting things coming up for fall and beyond.
Absolutely, so hang around for more 843 TV,
where communities come to speak.
.843 TV, where Bluffton comes to speak.
Where Spring Island comes to speak.
Where Hilton Head Island comes to speak.
Where Beaufort comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak. Welcome to 843 TV on this beautiful day, fall day, here at the Honey Horn Plantation, where we're here amongst this picturesque view, just having gone through Hurricane Irma last week. And today our guest for the entire show is, of course, the lovely Miss Charlie Clark, who's the Vice President of the Hilton Head Island Bluffton Chamber of Commerce. Always good to see you, Charlie.
Always good to be here.
And there's always so much to talk about
Yeah.
that y'all are having to going to do for the chamber in our area. So, of course, the big topic, we're just finished up going through Hurricane Irma. Thankfully, our area was not too badly impacted, but share with us from the perspective of the chamber what impacts we've seen from that.
Look around. I mean, is this not amazing? Seriously, it's amazing. The bounce back is always nothing short of amazing. I'm always surprised by that. But yeah, you know, we keep calling it, everyone keeps calling it Hurricane Irma. When it got to us, it was a tropical storm.
Right.
People do forget that, you know,
do.
so it had a little bit of a different impact, but I think people would be surprised to know that the chamber, during a storm, we're actually working the storm. We actually have a person in the bunker that stays there full time to communicate with emergency management about how many visitors do we have on the island? Are we going to have to get them out? How are we going to get them out? In direct contact with all the GMs of the hotels and resorts to find out what their levels of occupancy are, because that plays a huge role in, you know we have 40,000 permanent residents on this island, so for a mandatory evacuation, you put visitors on top of that. And in many cases, people who aren't used to storms, as we sometimes are, who are from Ohio, wondering what happened to my vacation.
Yeah, I'm sure a big level of anxiety sits in, and you want to try to calm them.
Well, sure. So it's being in the bunker. It's us going. We actually usually evacuate as a group. Senior management does, just so during the storm, because you know, in today's world, we've talked about how great, I'm sure you guys found, social media is to talk about what's happening.
Yeah.
You're getting
absolutely.
You're getting that real information in real time. Well, so are visitors, and so are potential visitors who are about to come down, or groups, and so there's chatter going on social media.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I just want to say, you know, you were saying that people are afraid and they don't know what to expect, but you know what? It's also the opposite. People don't understand the potential of the impact here. I'm a kayak guide. We had a tour that sat on our books until Sunday. And I finally called the office and I said, I'm not taking that tour out, right? They haven't canceled yet, because people don't understand the impact that this has even before the storm even hits. So visitors also need to be educated how dangerous it can be.
Or even how dangerous it isn't, quite frankly.
Right, no, I understand.
You know, it goes both ways.
Right,
it goes
that's
both
what I'm
ways.
saying.
If you were in Ohio and you're watching the Weather Channel, you would think the entire state of South Carolina is inundated, you know, when in reality, we might actually be on a golf course.
Right.
We've had that happen before. So it's also about letting them know, it's okay, it's blowing through, here we go, your vacation. Because we have people call and say, I'm vacationing there in a month. Can you tell me what the damage is going to be? And you know, but look around. This is what we are. If you came down the island, resorts were back open the same week. So we're off-site, working through social media plans, letting the world know that the coast is clear when the coast is clear.
Literally.
Literally letting people know the coast is
Right.
clear, and just the chatter that's going back and forth. Oh, I'm coming for vacation. Maybe I should cancel. No, resorts are open today. You know, just getting that. And then really, I think the most powerful thing we do is getting those real-time photos out as soon as they happen. We had photos out the day after the storm, beautiful beach shots of the May River dock with shrimp boats on it. It's amazing how fast cleanup happens. And when you're Googling, say, Hilton Head Island or Bluffton and Irma, the pictures you're getting are pictures that were in the middle of the storm.
Sure.
So it's just important, we think, to communicate
Yeah.
that messaging, and because there is an economic impact. You know, the economic impact of Irma on the tourism industry alone was over $10 million.
Yep.
Just in that
Wow.
short amount of time. From a media coverage perspective, there were over 1,800 mentions of Hilton Head and the storm together. 34 of those in national media like Fox News, MSNBC, a variety of, so that has an impact. And so it's about combating that as well.
Sure. Amazing that you have the statistics so quickly. That's great, but that's of course one of the wonderful things that you all do.
That's
to
what
just
we do.
educate and inform.
Explain a little bit though, when you say it has that $10 million impact, how does that translate? Is that from canceled vacations? Is it from damage from the storm? Is it all of that together?
It's all of that together for that. It's a 10 million plus in the economic impact. The resorts alone, just if you want to look at just hotel rooms lost, group bookings lost, that's just over 5 million.
Wow.
So, and that doesn't count grocery stores, restaurants, and all those others. So there is a large economic impact. And I know that emergency management officials, the governor, take those things into consideration because they have to. And you know, a large propensity of folks did stay in
Yes.
Bluffton, did stay on
We
the
did.
island.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's lessons learned, I think, every time, hopefully. And we went 126 years prior to Hurricane Matthew. So here's hoping for another 126
Yes.
between
No kidding. Or
storms.
either that or we're making up for lost time.
Yeah,
One or the other.
yeah, no, it's you know, we're really blessed. We're fortunate that we
Yeah.
don't deal with storms more than we do.
Yes.
So it is fall now, and with that comes a lot of activities for the Chamber. We're going to be talking a little bit about those, and tell us what's next.
I think there's some great stuff coming up with a cornerstone community event. Always has been, always will be. 800 of our closest friends are coming for lunch for State of the Region.
Ah,
Very exciting.
and that's a lot to talk about. So we'll stay right here. We're going to be right back with more 843 TV.